Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, the situation is basically unchanged to yesterday's last update, where we are currently waiting for a decision if we are heading further down lower in this ending diagonal of a wave 5. I've sketched it out here as a wave 1 to the downside, which bottomed yesterday at around 26,560. It failed to break below support. We're now pulling back into resistance. This is an interesting point here because there will be a lot of short sellers here that will become active at that resistance point. It's pretty well defined with a lot of stop losses up there. So I think if we blast through that most recent high, that could really result in a bit of a rally. Important for this Elliott Wave count and the projection further to the downside is that we leave this 27,700 high intact. So it shouldn't break above it. Subwave structure wise, I mean, this could be an A wave, this could be a B wave, and this could be a C wave. You can already see that if B ended here, yeah, at this little low at 27,150, if this really is all of two, yeah, something like that, and this is an A, this is a B, and this is going to be a C, there's a good chance it's going to break. So we need to be on our toes here. If that level breaks, it suggests that possibly something more bullish is going on. So I explained that yesterday in detail, that Bitcoin could have bottomed here. Now in most cases those wicks get filled, and in most cases a wave 2 overall here to the downside, I count that as a wave 2, would hit the 50% retracement. But our higher level scenario suggests obviously that we are in a third wave overall. Yeah, so this is the wave 2 of the third wave. And in a third wave, rallies can be strong and pullbacks can be shallow. Just be aware of that. Here to the downside, yeah, this is still at the moment the preferred option, but obviously getting challenged. Above 27,700, I would consider a breakout. But I expect it to be a diagonal, I expect it to be a rocky road, okay? So I explained that yesterday, that in this diagonal pattern, we can count, it seems to be the only way how a bullish count could work here, that this could be a wave 1, the top, yeah, of this low of the 12th of May, wave 1, which peaked at 27,700. This here would be a wave 2 to the downside. And we could rally in a third wave, but that will be very, very choppy because it would be part of a diagonal because the wave 1 is an ABC structure. So as you can see, there are two scenarios. It really depends on which level is breaking now. The market needs to decide that, and then we should get some clarity. But it is difficult at the moment because you have corrective waves to the upside, you have corrective waves to the downside, and that just indicates that here, looking at this time frame and looking at this degree, both are possible, okay, and the market needs to decide. It depends on which breakout point is going to be triggered. So if we break above 27,700, I think the red count will be in control, whereas if we break below that wave 1 low at 26,580, then I think the white count will be in control and we will get one more low in this correction. So as I said before, we're pretty close to a low probably. We might get here one more low, and that's currently still the expectation as long as we stay below 27,700. But it's obviously choppy. Yeah, and we need to react quickly. I mean, if anybody's really trying to trade the lower degree counts and waves and structures here, we really need to be on our toes at the moment because there is no clear trend direction. It might be shifting trend at the moment. And if it's shifting trend in a diagonal, it's always very, very difficult. But overall, if we zoom out, that should give us more clarity. The zoomed out picture. So zoomed out, we are still looking here in this current scenario as at a wave 2 correction that entered our trend reversal area anyway already. And as you know, whenever we hit them, we can turn around at an instant. So we did react already to that trend reversal area on the 12th of May. And the next idea, or the idea would be to rally next in a third wave. Other interpretations are surely possible. And I said to you, I don't expect that rally to be straightforward. I don't expect it to be easy. I think it will be a rocky road. The way Bitcoin is moving, it suggests it's going to be a rocky road. So hopefully that's clear. So there will be headwinds, yeah, there will be a lot of up and down, there will be a lot of adjustments. But as long as we're holding overall this yellow support box, the trend should move higher in a third wave rally. Yeah, and I think that's everything I can say today, because not much else happened. We really need to see if Bitcoin can manage to take out that swing high. And then we just need to observe closely. I don't expect it to break and then just to go to the moon. Because in a diagonal pattern, when we deal with unreliable ABC structures, we have to make frequent adjustments. It is what it is. Support should be clear, resistance should be clear. And as I said, we might just be in a trend change here. What I would have liked to see, and maybe it still happens, is to get the daily RSI a little lower. So I'd like to see the daily RSI a little lower to get close to the oversold range. We're not there yet. We're now above 40 again. So it did recover. And the MACD on the daily is also recovering. So when we get here, a bullish crossover on the daily MACD, and we bring the RSI above 50, that could be an additional sign. By the way, we have a bullish crossover on the daily RSI. That could be an additional sign that we get that upside pressure in. So even if we get another low or not, the overall assumption is unchanged that we should see over the coming month a rally in Bitcoin and crypto. Now, it doesn't need to happen today. It doesn't need to happen next week. But again, as long as those support levels are holding that I indicated, especially here the yellow support area down to 22K, and I don't expect price to go down to that level, but I expect it to show some reactions here. And again, it's just the market that needs to show it, right? So it's all about, if those support levels hold, then we should get that rally in a third wave that could even take us above 40K. So it's going to be interesting, given that typically July, August are typically quite good months in crypto. So we might have another month of poor sideways action maybe in June. We'll see. But it's certainly at an interesting, it's a very interesting time now, because over the last few weeks and so on, we had this correction. And if this really is a wave 2, there's no surprise that interest is going down, volume is going down, and these are all the people that are going to chase in a third wave rally. It's typically how it works. All right, so it's going to be very, very interesting. Bitcoin certainly very stubborn in trying to avoid to go down. So I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.